What's up guys, I got a brand new video for you today. I'm here at Luxe Laundry. It's a laundromat, it's just the location we're gonna shoot at today because I thought it has cool vibes. Today, we're gonna look at these two lenses, the insanely popular Tamron 28-75 f2.8 and then the 24-70 G Master. This is just gonna be a real world test, not a scientific test. Just shooting with these two lenses. We're gonna do comparisons side by side and we'll talk about the advantages and disadvantages of both lenses. Obviously one is way more expensive than the other, but is it really worth that extra money? So that's what we're gonna look at here today, so let's shoot. So I'm going to set my white balance here because we have to do that on both cameras. Okay, so with the Tamron, it doesn't go as wide. It only goes to 28 millimeters, where obviously the G Master goes to 24 millimeters. And we have a way wider shot with this. So I'm gonna shoot this at f4 so we get a little bit more in focus. Okay, so I'm gonna set these at the exact same settings, which is gonna slow us down. I wanna put one hand on this railing and then one up, yeah, and then kick this left leg out a little more. Aggressively tilt that head, yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Gonna take one more. Okay, so because I'm going back and forth between the two cameras, we'll just have to hold it. So this is at 24 millimeters, f4. Okay, I'll take one more and then hold that. I'm gonna switch out. So this is obviously gonna show you can't go nearly as wide with this lens, but the autofocus feels pretty good. Looking at these images side by side, you can definitely see how much wider the G Master really is. It's more of a left tilt into your hand. Yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna shoot this at 35 millimeters. They're the exact same focal length now at 35 millimeters, f4. I just want to make a quick note that these are unedited JPEG shot in PP2, and I only boosted exposure if it needed it. You could look off actually out towards the window. I should still be at the exact same settings. 250th of a second, f4, ISO 400. Even though the G Master is quite a bit sharper in most tests, I still can't believe how well the Tamron does for the price that it is. See, part of me wonders if we still try and use the cart.
Yeah,
is it weird if I'm standing like this?
I don't think so.
Like what if you're standing like this? Well, actually, I'm gonna get your hands in the shot. I don't wanna cut those off this time. You can bring your left arm in a little and then bring your right arm over. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, hold that. I'm at 50 millimeters still. 3, 2, 1, nice, good job. I like the lighting there, let's try that. It's gonna be a real low angle though.
I feel like the low angles are so unflattering.
For some people, a low angle is very unflattering. I'm gonna shoot at 35 millimeter this time on both of these cameras. Okay, so the focus just randomly pulsed there on the Tamron, but it did catch focus. See there, it's pulsing.
I got it.
Cool, okay. All right, so I've been shooting with these lenses actually for quite a while now, not just in here. Like I've been shooting with the Tamron for a couple months. I've been borrowing it from a friend, and the G Master I just picked up actually a couple months ago as well. And the main reason why I bought the G Master over the Tamron was for a few reasons. We'll get to those later. But basically, the Tamron right now is like 880 bucks US, and the G Master is $2,200. So there's a massive difference, almost twice the price, and it's actually almost twice the weight as well. So if you're looking for a smaller, lighter lens, the Tamron's obviously the way to go. G Master is a heavy friggin' big lens. So the advantages of the G Master here, there's only a few things that I think that are notable we're talking about. Obviously on the side we have the autofocus on and off switch and the focus hold button on the side. The Tamron doesn't have that, so if you want to switch to autofocus and back to manual focus, you got to do it inside the menu or the back of the camera, whichever hotkey button switch thing you have signed up for it. So it's not that big of a deal, but I do like being able to click in and out of the autofocus on the side of the lens. Of course, you also have like really good weather sealing on the G Master, and it's heavy. It's built out of metal. The Tamron's plastic. Doesn't mean it's cheap. It also has dust and water resistance. I don't think that it would be as good as the G Master. I haven't really put that to the test, and I don't even really want to. So if you've had this in the rain or something, put that in the comments below. The Tamron also has like a crazy minimum focus distance of like 7 inches. So you kind of have almost a macro lens, which is pretty cool. Tamron has a 67mm filter thread, so the filters will be a little bit cheaper, so if you're putting an ND on it or something. And the G Master is 82mm, which is really expensive when you're trying to put NDs or other filters on it. All right, so I know a lot of you guys would actually want to see face detection in video, so this test is with two A7 IIIs side by side, the exact same settings, just with face detection and the focus area set to wide. And I was really interested in the results because I found that the Tamron was actually a little bit faster at finding focus. I also found that the Tamron was actually faster to follow me when I moved faster, where the G Master has a little bit more of a hesitation and focuses a bit slower. Now I punched into 70mm here, and this was a little bit harder for both lenses because obviously there's a little bit more shallow depth of field, but both lenses did really well, but you're definitely gonna see that the Tamron still locked onto my face faster. Look off towards the window, actually. Yeah, I like that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I picked both of these cameras up, and this Tamron is so much lighter. Yeah, every time my clothes get dirty, I just buy new ones. So part of your face is in the shade. If you look that direction, I actually like how moody this is, to be honest. 3, 2, 1, hold that pose. You can close your eyes if you have to. I actually kind of like the idea of having you closing your eyes anyway. It kind of has like that feel. Okay, hold that. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go to 35mm on both lenses. Okay, hold that. 3, 2, 1. Man, the Tamron doesn't like this lighting for focusing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. I like the lighting here, so we're gonna hold this for a couple seconds. Hold that. So we're using the G Master right now for eye detection. So you can see how fast it catches here. You can move your head around a bit just to show it focusing. Cover your eye up. Take it back off. Okay. So now I'm going to switch to the Tamron. This is the Tamron eye detection. So it took a little while to find it there. It's just a little bit slower. Okay, so move your head around a bit. Cover your eyes. Back off again. It's not too bad. Look back off out towards the window. Cool, okay. So get you to lean on the thing with your hand up like that.
Can I kneel, or is it like a squatting thing?
Yeah, just like that. Try other hand. Yeah, just like that. So I'm gonna do eye detection. 3, 2, 1, hold that. One more actually. Open your eyes just a little more. 3, 2, 1, okay. So with the Tamron, we got a little bit more reach because it's 75mm versus 70. All right, so I just want to quickly jump into Lightroom. I just uploaded this video and I had to take it down because I need to talk about the fact that I was using the JPEGs. And if we look at the RAW files here, there shouldn't be any corrections or anything like that going on to the lenses. So I want to show the sharpness and detail here. On the left, we have the G Master, and on the right we have the Tamron 28-75, and you can see how much sharper it is versus the Tamron. This lens does have version 2 firmware, so not the newest version 3 that just came out, but the version 2 fixed a lot of the autofocus issues, so there's potential that these lenses have invariances between them. I've used another Tamron lens and noticed that it had the same type of softness, and I wouldn't even call it softness, I just wouldn't call it as sharp as a G Master. And I took shots of each of these images more than once, so I have like multiple copies, and what I did is I went through and chose the sharpest one. And the only correction I made on these images is boost the exposure by 1% because I was a little underexposed. One other thing we could do with the Tamron is actually add some sharpening to it in the detail here, and we can basically get that sharpness back. Now if we compare these two, looking at them side by side now, they actually look pretty similar in sharpness. Back a little further, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna put this at like something like 70, I guess. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is gonna really require us to get these reflections correct. There's so many reflections. I wanna get these reflections right between your eyes here. So you're gonna be kind of looking out that direction. Eye detection, this is with the G Master. 3, 2, 1, hold that. Using eye detection, locked right on, the Tamron. When looking at these two images side by side, it's really hard to tell the difference. All right, so again, comparing these two lenses when it comes to autofocus, the face detection and eye detection is pretty comparable on both of these. I find they pretty much catch the eye at the same time, but I do notice that the Tamron sometimes will pulse and not catch focus instantly. But when it comes to autofocus in video, that's a different story because I find the Tamron actually is a little bit faster tracking versus the G Master, which is a little bit slower when it's pulling focus. But I do find that the tracking on this is a little bit more accurate and will stay locked on a little bit better. It's really hard to make that call when they cost so drastically different. All right, so that's it for looking at the G Master versus the Tamron here. Again, there's quite a bit of difference in price, $880 US versus $2200 US. I don't really know if it's worth it. I guess it's up to you guys. Image quality is pretty much similar. And yeah, I guess basically if you're looking for the budget option, the Tamron makes sense, and it's lighter if you want to put it on a gimbal or something like that. But yeah, that's really all I want to show. Thanks to Vic for modeling for us today. Oh yeah, he's got the thumbs up there. And I'll put everybody's links in the description and also where you can get these guys if you're looking at picking these up. That's it for me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, give it a thumbs down twice. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.